Well, welcome back everybody. Today, as the famous Blake Shelton got famous on TikTok, we're farming! If you could call it that. Stay tuned here. We're gonna have some wild stuff happening. For all you precision ag guys, you might want to look away on what I'm gonna do. We're seeding some barley today. That's what's happening on Ranching Sodak. So it's about 10 o'clock. I took a load of open cows to Sisseton to the sale barn. They sold really well. We pregged the fall cows yesterday and sorted this first group of cows up. We're expected to get like 1.5 or 1.75 inches of rain over the next 3 days. I just called the fertilizer plant. They're gonna bring me out some urea, which is nitrogen. What we're gonna do is put that urea in the feeder wagon, the vertical mixer. It's got a scale on it. And then I'm gonna auger in barley into the feeder wagon, the amount of barley we need for that field. And then we'll mix it all up. And then I'm gonna kick it out into an auger, up into my fertilizer spreader. I have a real small little fertilizer spreader. And then we're gonna take that fertilizer spreader and we're gonna go out on this 30 acres and I'm gonna spread it, the 100 pounds of urea, 110 pounds of barley, and then I'm gonna go get Mike Super Coulter and hit it a couple times with the Super Coulter, and then we're done. And then hope for 1.5 inches of rain on it over the next 3 days, and we should be seeded. And then of course we'll have to spray it for broadleaves here once it comes up. There's the field in question. So I've always talked about doing this with this vertical mixer, mixing seed and fertilizer or mixing up feed for a self-feeder. Never done it. So today's the day we're gonna try it. See, I could bring the seed into town. They would run it through their plant and they would mix it up with some fertilizer and then put it back in my wagon for me. But I'm not gonna drive this thing to town. I don't have a seed tender. We got that stupid gravity wagon, you know, on a trailer, but I unloaded it. And they'll bring the fertilizer out. So that's what we're gonna do. But I think this should work. I should hop in there and brush off that hay though, huh? Let's do that. This is actually what all the big cool farmers do. Just don't kid yourself. Come on in. Ah. Okay, we'll go park this thing out in front of the yard here where they can get at it with the truck. They said they were able to come pretty quick. We'll go roll a couple bales out for some cows while we wait. Then we'll have to set up a gas-powered auger and get that barley into here. Well, there comes the truck right on time. That's pretty good service. I got lucky, I think, because I just called them. Let's roll out a bale. As if you've never seen this before. Bought these cows from a guy. They're just pests. There's another one. I think I got 13 cows from that guy and they're mostly always right by me. They're always begging for more. Shout out Ryan. Hang on. Well, I think we got a calving issue or a baby calf. Not sure. She's standing there chewing her cud, but she's kind of looking like she maybe had a calf back there or she's in labor right now. She's got a water bag out and the water bag actually looks normal, so that's good, but it's early. See that cow? If you zoom in, see that water bag? It looks good. I don't know, I don't recognize that cow. Can't really see the tag. Definitely early. What's today? It's 14 days early, probably. Here's the high dollar pasture, boys. Second, third calvers. Yesterday I added 32 more, like these yellow taggers. See them yellow tagged ones right there, right here. These are some I had as heifers last year, so they're all coming seconds. And then all them white tags are them coming thirds. There's a baby calf. Oh, two baby calves. Hello, guys. What's up? Neat. Get the frick out of the... Oh, 3 of them. Get out of the way, boys. They're all tagged to match. Ah, another one. Oh, I see another calf. And another one. Let's have a little look-see here. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's see what the scale says. Right around 3,000. So then this is going to be the density. So this fertilizer is a 42, 48, he said, pounds per cubic square foot. 48 right there, not 50. And then barley is 37.5 pounds per square foot. Fertilizer spreader is going to have a chart on the back for your density of your product, and then you're going to select how many pounds per acre you want to shoot on the ground according to the density, and then it'll tell you how far to open your gate. So my theory is I'm going to go like 60% of what it says, and I'm going to drive 60% closer than you're supposed to. So if it's a 35 or 40 foot spreader, I'm going to drive every 20 feet, back it down to 60% or whatever. We'll figure it out. But we need to go get Mrs. Sassy Pants, my loving wife, and see if she'll help us set up the auger, fool around with the gravity wagon, and get some barley in there. It's a little after 12, so probably go grab a little bite to eat, regroup, get a plan put together, and then come back over here and add the barley in there. I gotta make sure it's still back here. Oh yeah, there she is, boys. Nice little beast. Wonder if that thing will even start. That's the plan there. Putting all the puzzle pieces together for farming. Hello, everybody. Say hello.
I don't say that.
Just like on Christmas vacation, I should say hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Go time for Farmer Matt.
I think we need Better get Jim on me. Jim's back in action.
Jim is back from Arizona, working like a slave.
Yeah.
Up.
That's pushing it up?
I think so. Yeah.
It's getting easy now. Some dust coming out of there. Alright. I think it's good enough.
2 wizards at work right here.
There's some in there.
Yeah. Well, it's right up.
Well, I can see it glugging in there. Come on. It went from pink to white.
Pink?
It was pinkish when you started, now it's white.
So now, after we've tried a bunch of stuff, now we'll drain out the gas and put new gas in it.
Good plan.
Yep.
Remember that one fuel tank you bought, Matt?
Be alright.
Remember that, honey? Whoa.
than a bushel basket, but yeah, it's working. We've already put 1,000 pounds in there.
It ended up at 61. Kind of a bit of a, is this a Cracker Jack operation?
It's a different way of farming.
Right.
Now we'll let this mix for a while, and I'm gonna go get my spreader out of the trees and see if that's ready to function yet this year. Density, remember we talked about the density. This is going to be 38 on the barley and 48 on the urea, so it's an average of 42 point something, but as low as this goes is 45, so you got to go a little bit less than that. And if I want pounds density, and then this is the pounds per acre, and I'm in low range, so I want 200 pounds at 45. I'm gonna set it at like 3, a little bit. It should be at 4, but I'm gonna set it at 3, and then drive a little closer. That's the plan, and that's this over here. So here it'd be 3.
Blow back on us, I think.
What?
Oh. You should probably go sit down.
Oh, that isn't that.
Go time, headed to the field. Field 4440.
3-ton spreader, because that's what we got in there is 3-ton, and she looks pretty full. The wind's like 20 mile an hour out of the south. The field runs east and west, so I'm hoping if I go 60% swaths and I start on the one side and work the other way, I'm hoping it's going to be fairly even, but we'll see. We got such a nice rain coming that I really want to get this one field in and try it, see what it's going to do. We will all know in a few weeks. This is just a real cheap guidance system. It's not super accurate, like down to like the inches or anything, but it's within a foot, I suppose. So once we get out in the field, we'll set her up so we get our swaths down to like 25 feet or something. Go from there. Okay, here we go, folks. We got the spinners on. We'll go a little ways and see what it looks like. My floor is turning. Go back and see what kind of coverage we're getting. You can see the seeds every okay. I got my swath width set at 24 feet now. The wind's blowing pretty good, but it is getting a decent coverage on there. My heater's stuck on, so I got the windows open. I'm really prepared for farming. I'd rather be watching a cow have a calf with a cup of coffee in my hand. Stay tuned. Well, we made her across the whole field. It looks pretty good, I think. I set her down to 24 feet, and the wind stayed pretty consistent. I was going back and forth with the wind blowing on the side. So, and it timed out about perfect as far as how much seed we got left. So, we'll go grab this super coulter here now and scratch her in. Well, now that just happened. The tongue got a little light on the front there. Luckily, we didn't head into the slough, so TO on the super coulter. Let's get this hook back up. We're farming! Woo! I better not back up. I'll wreck my PTO here. All right, everybody needs to calm down. Fricker! Come to Papa. Pretty nice coverage. Pretty nice coverage throughout. A lot of it's already fell in these little cracks too. It's like, it ain't gonna take much. Here's this beast. It's a turbo till or a super coulter or whatever you want to call it. It's got a harrow on the back. I don't know how wide it is, 40 foot maybe. Plenty for this tractor, but so we kind of do a little work back and forth. I'll do some spraying for Mike, and then as long as I put fuel in this thing, he lets me run her. And we're off. Go straight back and forth because we're only going to work this one time. I don't have to plant after this, obviously, so we don't need to go on an angle so we can plant straight. We're going to go straight to keep the field smoother. Get out here and check and see how she's stirring it up, and I want to make sure them harrows are not dragging a bunch of corn stalks, because I don't think they are. The cows ate almost all this stuff. There's not a lot of residue out here to be dragging around. It's a lot of cow pies. So let's get to this end and then we'll get out and we'll look and see how it's doing. Ellie just brought me a drink and some chips. Hi, Ellie. Okay, guys, we haven't got out yet. I got out and looked, it's working fine. Might as well do a time lapse of the coolness. Well, let's put this puppy back where we found it. Right here. So, will that work? Who the heck knows? I don't know why it won't. I know when I was a kid, that was how we did oats and soybeans. We'd broadcast them and then lightly disc them in and drag them and seem to get a crop. So we will do a couple tests because that other field, we're gonna do another probably 100 acres or 80, 90 acres of that barley. So we'll do a couple more tests with some no-till drill, with some super coultering and some drilling, and we'll see which one has the better stands or the most hay, whatever. It's all gonna be hayed. So I'm gonna let you guys go. It's about 10 o'clock and I'm gonna clean this wagon out and put it away, and then we'll get that spreader and put that bring that away, put it away, edit all that out. Okay, all right guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for tuning in. That's precision farming, ranching Sodak style. Peace.